Hello everybody. I know it's been a while since I've posted a video. I've been gathering information and stuff like that. But anyways, I'm going to call this a warning video. Warning, warning. What's going on in Virginia, and if it goes to the point of a civil war breaking out, I believe that's just what the Democrats want. Thank you to Mr. Obama and John Kerry, who went to the UN and signed the Kadali Principles, which gives the UN the right to come into any country that's in agreement with this, and if there's civil unrest, they can come in and deal with the civil unrest. Okay, well, the civil unrest is going to be over the Second Amendment. And they come in and start taking care of that, then they're going to say, well, we have a small arms treaty also with you guys, and so now we're going to take all Americans' guns. And the Civil War will be on, or the war will be on. And then, when all this commotion's going on, guess what happens? It's called the Red Dawn invasion. There's Chinese, there's Russians, there's all kinds of people down in Mexico. And that doesn't include the cartel that are in bed with the Mexicans, or in bed with the Chinese, excuse me. But yeah, then the Red Dawn invasion happens and Americans taken over. I know we have 423 million guns, and I know we'll put up a hell of a battle. But be careful if you're going to Virginia. That could be a very big flashpoint. I've heard rumors that the UN's already here. One of those, Comey or somebody, a few years ago, come out and said that we got ISIS in every state. There's an ISIS training camp in every state. You know, everybody keeps talking about we got rid of ISIS, but we didn't. So anyways, if some civil unrest starts in Virginia and the UN gets called in, be ready, because the people on the blue helmets, the UN helmets, the people underneath are going to have a hatred for you, American. I've heard that the Chinese here recently had a big high-level meeting, political government kind of meeting, and their plan is if they ever come into America, they're wiping us all out. Every American. White, brown, black, purple, green, orange, whatever color you are, whatever gender you are, whatever your preference is, they're not going to care. All they're going to care about is you being dead. So it's a bleak future, people. But this is a warning that it might start, could start. I live in Colorado. We've got drones flying around. And the thing I hear about these drones is they're going around spying in windows, 6 feet wingspans. I've heard they've got pretty good technology on them. Facial recognition. They can look inside your house with these things. They can see where your guns are at, if you have guns. I guess it's some pretty high-tech stuff. I also heard they're armed. I don't know. I haven't seen one yet. This is in eastern Colorado, and I don't live there, so. But Colorado just happens to be on that list of states that's kind of in the same ballpark that Virginia's in. Oh yeah, disclaimers. This is meant for adults only. It's my opinion. All of this is my opinion. I listen to other people and take their information and process it myself and come up with my opinion of what's going on. And this is what I see going on in Virginia. Get the people to get an uprising going on and then start a civil war. Oh, and by the way, if this starts all up, it's going to take all the attention off of Ukraine and all the Democrats and all their connections with Ukraine and all their connections with this gas company that they're all talking about. Yeah. I heard an interview one time with somebody that when Bush Sr. was in his office, he gave a speech, and I guess he was talking to one of his advisors or just one of the people that go with him and help him out, whatever. He turned and looked at him and said, you know, if the American people knew what we were doing, they'd hang us all. And I believe that was a very true statement coming out of his mouth. Because he knew that if the American public knew what they were up to, and Bush Sr., Bush Jr., is it the Clinton, Obama, and I think Jimmy Carter was in that bunch too. 5 of them. And their plan is to turn this United States into a United Nations organization, whatever. That's their plan. So all I can say is be careful. You've been warned. I hope it isn't true. But that's the way it looks like to me, how the dominoes fall. You start a little civil war, bring in the UN, and the UN says, well, we need to take away all the guns in America. And that's not going to go over well. And then I see an invasion coming from the southern border, since there's still a lot of it wide open. And if you go do your research, you'll find out that 8 miles south of El Paso, Texas, there's a big military camp. Chinese are in there, the Russians are in there, the cartels are in there. Yeah, a whole bunch of people. And they all have been taught and trained and told and etc. how to hate Americans. We are just really bad people in the world. So take it for what it's worth. Pass me around, subscribe, share. Go visit Net for Truth if he hasn't been wiped out yet. Dave's a good guy. So anyways, y'all have a wonderful holiday season. This is December 27th, Friday afternoon here in Colorado. Looked out earlier and saw snow. I haven't looked out in a while, but y'all be careful. God's love to you. Get on your knees and pray for America, because we need it. God bless y'all. Goodbye.